Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Commodores' offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They're trying to get to him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Coming after it. Catch in the middle. It's key. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kentucky! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. The give. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Johnson looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struck.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Alexander. Oh, there's the ball. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you pick an
open runway ahead. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bill.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's reeled in. It's Alexander. On the move at the 30. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Back open in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they're able to get him on the ground. Second down coming up. From the gun. Give on the inside. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Johnson wants to throw it. He finds his man. Oh, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 35. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Johnson wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll try the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's White. And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Alexander. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again. This offensive line has to step up.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, and I'm really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Bringing it back, it's White. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tackle on before the half.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Commodore send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the ground, it's Alexander. Sweet feet on the move. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Runs through a tackle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here.
You know, recently, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Commodores are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it, trying to get to him. He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Give as they work on that clock. dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your